purpose of this tutorial is to help you set up your Schoology gradebook integration with Skyward. This is important when you have weighted grading categories in Skyward. For example, if you're a middle school teacher, you may have an 80% weighted category for tests, quizzes, and projects, and only a 20% weighted category for homework and classwork. Now, when you make an assignment in Schoology, you'll want that to go back to the correct grading category in Skyward so that kids' grades are correct. The first thing that you'll need to do is to make sure that those weighted grading categories are set up in Skyward first. Before we can integrate them and pull them over to Schoology, they have to be done in Skyward. For middle school teachers, this is usually already done for you. If you are a high school teacher or another teacher using Schoology, you're going to have to go and set up those Skyward weighted grading categories for yourself first. Once you have set those up in Skyward, the next thing you need to do is to sign into Schoology. I know many of you have already been signing into Schoology. If you haven't been signing into Schoology, if you haven't gotten into Schoology yet, make sure that you go to schoology.usd475.org to sign in. If you go to schoology.com or you just Google search and click on the first Schoology option, that will take you to the incorrect login page. Those pages do not connect to our single sign-in option, and that's why you have to use that schoology.usd475.org page, because it connects to our LDAP or our Active Directory single sign-on. Once you've signed in, the next step that you need to do is you need to go across your tasks or your navigation bar on the top, and you need to select the course that you want to integrate the gradebook with. And these next steps you're going to have to do for every course that you have. So if you do your very first one, let's say you have 3 math classes. If you do it for your hour 1 math class, that's not going to carry over to all your other math classes. It's the same as if you're in Skyward, you have to set those weighted grading periods for each class. It's not automatically going to set up those weighted grade periods for every class. But once you're in Schoology and you've selected the first course you want to work with, your next step is to come down under where the picture can be for the course. On the left-hand side, you can come down and you're going to see a Skyward button. And you can click on the Skyward button. Now, the first time you get in here, you're going to see an approve or deny button, and you're going to go ahead and hit approve. Since I've already been into this section, I don't have that button popping up this time. After you've clicked approve, you're going to come up to the top and you're going to hit this configuration button. Once you've hit the configuration button, you should see some of your categories from Skyward starting to carry over. So you can see this first section says Skyward building categories, and we have class/homework here. And then down closer to the bottom we have projects, quiz, and tests. And then under Skyward course categories, it automatically carried over a classwork/homework one and a projects, tests, quizzes. And then it also carried over the weighting. So the only thing that you need to do on this page is you want to go ahead and click under the Schoology course categories, and you're going to tell it to make a new Schoology course category. And this course category is going to have the same name that's over here. So it's going to say classwork/homework for this one. I'm going to do the same one on this one. And then down on the bottom, you're going to have a Save Configuration button, and you just click Save Configuration. It's going to tell you they've been confirmed. If I want to double check, I can come over to the gradebook, and I can click Grade Setup. And I can see there's my 2 categories here. So I can see 20% here, 80% here. Now if I'm using this in class, when I go to make an assignment, I can fill out all my information about my assignment, and then right here where it says category, this is where I'm going to pick that grading category. So now you can see I have a class/homework one here, and I have a projects, quiz, or test category here. So you would just have to pick the category that you want that assignment to flow back into in Skyward. Thanks for watching the tutorial. Hopefully that gets you started.